Most of the sample pack sounds wicked, but that one? Hello folks, my name is Filipe and welcome back to the WeTweak Lab. Today my challenge is to make a drop using only the current value signature 1. Headphones on, let's just see what is the pack and what are the conditions to do that, right? So we have the sample pack, which has one shot and loops, mainly drums like top percussions, snares, music loops to inspire you, pads, kicks, drum kits. So we have like 3 kits, have some designed with acoustic ones and others were designed with Serum. We also have bonus track stems. Those demos, you can listen to them in the product page. And we have some bass shots. For the bass, we use Serum directly. As for Serum, let me open Serum. As for Serum, let me find it here, WeTweak catalog, and there we have sound designed by himself, basses, some drums, so we have kick, hats, snares, neurofunk snare style, hats, half hats, brass, strings, and pads. Let's just listen to all of them. And for the drums, nice kicks, actually. Very original sound type, you know. The snares sounds great too. Some typical current value brace. And pads. It's not a tutorial about mixing and mastering, so my tracks are almost empty, not much things to see about mixing and mastering, but if I have some tips, I will share in this video. So let's start with the drums. So I like to start with kick, snare, basic shit, and then some percussions. So let's start with the kick. Okay, and now let's put a snare. So we have this snare. Okay, I have a send track with some reverb where I just cut the lows. So I'm sending to the reverb. Why I'm not putting the reverb directly through this track, like that I can keep the punch of the snare, because otherwise if I just copy this, put it there, the snare doesn't have anymore the punch. You see? And we keep the punch. And we still have room with the reverb. Okay, so now for the percussions. So I'm gonna just add a comment here like drop A and drop B. That will be just 4 bars after. Let's find some percussions. Need some fade in automation here. That goes all the way for the drop A. And then for the drop B, what I'm gonna do is to have the same, but with the pitch automation to higher octave. Okay, so before and okay. So just like that. So we have now. Okay, this one could be the second one. So I'm changing why, because the drop A has less energy and noise than the second one. So it sounds less empty in the drums. Okay, so now let's find another one. Okay, this one. Let's trim it. Let's pitch it up to see. Okay. This one is also sent to the reverb, right? So if I listen to the percs now. Okay, some adjustments with the reverb, and now let's have a listen to the percussions. To the right, and this one to the left. Okay, so now let's add some loops around it just to push a bit the groove. Actually, there is like those kits that he made that actually very cool. Let's send it to the reverb as well. Okay, now let's find another one. So now we have some resonances. So what I'm going to do is to use sus 2. And another thing that I'm going to do is every time the snares hit, I'm just gonna sidechain manually some sounds. Let's just see here, for example, this perc. Here as well. And here as well. Okay, let's copy and paste this one here. Not always the same, so we kind of give a humanized way to the audio, right? Okay, so actually this one we can double it here, and we're gonna do the same for the other shaker. Oh, hold on, I can do like that. As it's the same one, just copy, paste, and here we're gonna remove the pitch. Okay, so now we have our drum loop. So guys, in case you wonder where and how to get this current value signature back, it's very easy. You go to witu.com, and there is mainly 2 ways to get that back. If you subscribe annually, you save 2 months or monthly if you want with Twico. And if you don't want to subscribe or you cannot afford a subscription, we have a credits batch. It's kind of pay-as-you-go model. So you just select credits and join. Once you're connected, you can get all the collection, or you can download sound by sound, the ones that you want, using your credits. If you're looking for any other type of collection, you just go there and you can find by genre or by keywords. For example, current value. And we can see that we have current value 2 as well. So that's super easy to get that back, isn't it? Okay, so now let's work on the bass. So let's put here MIDI. So basically the bass sounds like this. Okay, and I'm going to use G as the project is in G. Okay, now with Ampere, I'm going to just glide a bit in A. My goal will be to use only one bass and make it sound like we have different and multiple space, right? So now let's go with automations and open Serum. So actually there is like few automations possibles to have another sound. So let's put it in loop. We have this one here, or we have also the LFO. We also have a macro here that I added just now on the FX phaser. We also have the reverb and the filter, and we also have the meta here, which is a macro to modulate the drive, the mix of the flanger and phaser, and it sounds like this when we move it. So now let's work with that and draw some stuff with it. So here we have some macros. So for the LFO, I can just quickly automate the end of the loop. Gives kind of a movement, cool movement, right? And not always doing the same movement here. Sometimes a bit earlier. As for the filter modulation, so now we have this. And now let's work with the meta, which is playing with the flanger, reverb, and drive. So it sounds a bit larger at some parts. As it's a bass, we want it well on the middle, so maybe at the ends of some loops. Let me just tweak that one. And we can sound design this one and try some stuffs. So let me speed up the process. Here we go. Now let's see if we can push a bit further the sound of this bass. Okay, small fine tuning just for my taste. If we duplicate that bass here we go. We drop A and B. Actually, nice drop now. So let's see what happens if I set it to the same bus of the reverb. Not sure it's a good idea, but with that bass, I'm gonna just duplicate that track. This one I'm gonna put off, and this one I'm gonna process, bounce it. Let's go. We don't lose what we have done in case we want to come back and change, but I really like to process directly the sound, so I can do my manual sidechain, especially for the kick and snare. That is not well on the mix right now. So we bounced it. If we open the drums, so every time a kick hits, okay, for the snare, same shit. Both together. Nice. So I'm gonna do it for all the loop, so I'm gonna speed up. Okay, so let's have a listen to the manual sidechain. Now that we have this one, I suggest that we do a mini construction like CV style. Okay, so now to make it kind of progressive, I'm gonna add filter. Let's automate the frequency of the filter. Okay, and the on-off, of course, of the filter, which we don't want to have it on during the drop, right? Okay, now let's work on kind of intro pads to fit like the style of current value. There is that pad here that sounds like this. And also that pad here that sounds like this. And I'm gonna layer both of them. And I'm gonna play with the MPA pitch bend for each note that I'm gonna add as a chord. So let's start in G, as the project is in G. Then we add a pitch bend on the bass with A and another one with C. Okay, I'm going to duplicate this one to the Serum, the second Serum preset, and both together sounds like this. And I'm gonna push to the reverb send. Okay, so let's have a quick listen to all the track from A to Z and what we have so far. That's nice, actually, I like it. Let me know in the comments if you like that drop. And yeah, as you noticed, the purpose of the video was not to do mix and mastering tips. It was more about the construction itself of the track, using only this pack, Current Value Signature Volume 1. If you're interested on Current Value 2, it's also available on WeTook.com. And yeah, I think it's all for today. Let me know in the comments if you want to get this project. I could post it on the Discord if you're interested to continue or finish the track. And yeah, so let's catch on the next video. Bye bye.